I adulted today. Mistake. I'm gonna help you out with this one. Never think or say that again, and you'll grow so much as a person. Okay, forgo the millennial obsession with like self-babying. Okay, I suppose it's not just millennial. Gen Z likes to do this too. You see the transgenders on the internet. They love doing this shit. You know, you guys gotta understand. All right, doing adult things like basic life maintenance gets 20 times harder when you think of it as like a distinct thing you have to do rather than just like just a consequence of being alive. You're not adulting by making yourself food, are you? I mean, maybe for some of you, you're that far gone. You know, you have to like, it's like, oh, I did that. You know, you aren't wrong. Yeah, it's a part of locking in. I hate the whole adult teen verbiage. It does feel like people don't really turn into adults until they're like 30. And I'm now 30, and I want to make it clear I'm not referring to myself, okay? I'll need to wait until I'm at least 35. People take forever now on some of the basics. I really do think that a lot of it is just you ever reflect on the fact that if you don't like something in life, you can just change it, you know? Like if there's a feature of your house that you don't like there's an exposed wall socket or there's a bit of paint that's kind of mottled off or whatever, or the door kind of jiggles, or there's a convenient process that you can't do conveniently because you lack a tool, you can just do it. You can just get the thing, you know? I feel like there are so many problems that people put up with for years. Not if you rent. Yes, if you rent. Yes, even if you rent, you pay thousands of dollars on rent. You're not willing to spend like $10 on a little house alteration thing that'll improve the house? No, you need approval. Okay, I'm gonna hit you with a tip that may be a little bit irresponsible, but I'm gonna do it anyway. You can just do it. They don't let you. You can just do it. You can just do it. If you have a like loose socket, or like the socket cover is like shifted off or something, I promise you your landlord is not going to get angry at you for buying a 19-cent like off-white socket wall cover and screwing it in. I promise you they're not going to. And if you do need permission, ask for it. Just ask. You know? Like there's a lot of stuff. A lot of it doesn't take any real alteration either. Like, do you need your landlord's permission to use a push pin to put a piece of paper above your bed? If you say yes, I swear to God, I'm going to lose it, because you people are demonstrating learned helplessness right now. No, I can't flush my toilet after I shit. That's an alteration to my rented space. The landlord hasn't given me permission to do the flush handle. I just have to let the poop pile up in a big mountain. You are teaching yourself to be babies forever. Yeah, you're not getting your security deposit back anyway. Pepper grinder? No, that was a Burr hand grinder for coffee. Have you considered that some people are a tad challenged? I think you guys challenge yourselves, to be honest with you. I think that a lot of you are more capable than you think. It's like those people on social media who are like, you know, you're ableist for saying that I should boycott companies because the only food that I can have are like frosted Chex Mix. I think you can actually eat more than that. I think you're limiting yourself. Vosh, I agree, but you should qualify this. If you live in a student-focused apartment complex, they might be really mad at you for fixing issues because they try to keep all their units consistent. If it's something like proper alteration, like repainting, I'm talking about like little stuff here. Repainting a wall, yeah, I would probably ask the landlord. But if you want to ask the landlord, ask the landlord. You know, I had to do adulting shit since I was like 10. That meme. I guess it's just for me, it's that now that I'm a grown-ass man, and I guess I am, I guess I have to own that now that I'm 30. I mean, I guess like physically I was a grown-ass man a while ago, but you know, here I am. My life has gotten so much easier as soon as I stopped thinking that hard about doing the things that I used to think I would dislike doing when I was an adult. Like cleaning, for example. You know what I mean? It used to be like, oh, I never had an issue with keeping my house organized, but like the real cleaning, like mopping your kitchen floors, or like scrubbing the shower walls, the kind of cleaning that you would do like once a week or even once a month, depending on how, you know, it depends on the circumstances. All that stuff is actually so easy. You just have to have your tools in order before you do it. That's it. That's the trick to any house renovating. You need to have your tools and then just do it. Like if you have the tools on you, if you have the cleaning spray and the scrub and like the wipe or whatever you're using for any cleaning process, if you have that right next to you, that's like a 5-minute task to do something that'll improve your day so much. You know what I mean? Like, I used to not really clean my shower that often because I thought I had an incorrect idea of how clean the shower could get. I thought, oh, it's like a little dirty, but it was dirtier than I thought. I just got used to how dirty it was, you know? And then at the behest of my beloved partner, I was like, okay, we can do better. And I deep cleaned the whole shower, and now cleaning it is so easy and it's so much nicer. And it's all these little things. And once you actually take care of it, you have more free time than ever, because a lot of your free time is eaten up by the psychic despair that you experience by being in an environment where you haven't controlled the factors that are making you upset. A little bit of time spent organizing saves you a lot of time fretting over disorganization. A little bit of time cleaning saves you a lot of time, like tiptoeing around the shower because you've got a glob of hair in the shower here and you've got mildew over here and you're like, you know, like you just clean that shit and like, congratulations. Yeah, okay, mom. Yeah, but your mom is right is the problem though. And now, like, I'm being fit in that camp. I'm in the Jordan Peterson camp now because, like, even the obviously correct shit that they're saying is... How do you deep clean it? By deep clean, I literally just mean get one of those hard bristle brushes that you hold kind of like a brass knuckles. You know what I mean? Like the big handle where it's like out here, and you scrub that shit with just some basic non-bleach cleaner, and you just get at it, you know, you just get on your knee, and you wash it. It takes a little while the one time, but after that, you know, you can do it while you're showering. It doesn't take that long. You all spend 35 minutes every day showering anyway because you're depressed and you're junking it or thinking about how you used to want to junk it, but now you don't. You know, use those 35 minutes productively. It only takes like 5 to 10 minutes to actually clean yourself, you know? So you use that time productively. Clean the damn shower. Who the junks it in the shower? Me when I was a teenager? I don't know. I know we cater to a wide audience here. It absolutely takes 30 minutes with hair. You're not washing your hair every shower every day, are you? 30-minute process? You're doing the whole thing every shower? They're going to argue with me on this. They're going to crucify me for this. I'm just trying to help you. I'm locked in. I'm now in a state where if I see something in the house that needs to be done, I just do it, and then my life is better. It's so easy. It's like the easiest thing. It's like, you know, sees problem, fixes it, no longer a problem. Life is literally so easy. Yeah, it's called life maxing. I'm inventing this term. I see like a thing that's out of place, just get it. There's like a mess, just clean it. It takes like 1 second to do that. Oh, I haven't responded to the email that I have to respond. Oh, there's a text message that bothers me. Just respond to it. And then you have the rest of your day ahead of you. You can junk it as much as you want. You can do whatever the f you want. You're completely free. You just have to free yourself. This is called Adderall. Adderall helps, but like you also need the right mentality. You're fighting against executive dysfunction, and I agree that it helps to have the Adderall if you need Adderall, if you have ADHD. But you need to have the right mindset, too. You work at home, Vosh. Some of us spend 12 hours a day away from home. And this is exactly the problem that I have. Jackie's, Shakes, whatever your name is, I don't really care. This is the problem that I have. You're looking for excuses. You know for a fact, you know for a goddamn fact that presented with this information, I would not respond belligerently with, no, what do you mean? It's exactly the same. Me streaming for 4 hours a day at home offers me the same amount of time to control my environment as you working out of home 12 hours a day does. You know I'm not going to say that. You know that I'm going to say something like, well, do your best with the time that you have. So why would you pretend that I wouldn't? Like, you know my logic already accounts for your situation. But it sounds to me like you want the excuse, like, you know, oh, he can't even begin to imagine what it's like. Well, yeah, maybe I don't work out of home 12 hours a day, and I imagine that does afford you less time, but the underlying logic remains consistent, right? I'm just stating the obvious just as you are. Oh, well, we're just saying things. Knowing how to do practical shit is a what? A skill? Is it valid to have a mentality where you can just choose to not do this stuff? Gonna hit you with it? No. I don't think so. I fit this in the same category as like people who say they're a loner as a justification for them never engaging in social activity. I'm going to say it's cope. And what you call like the ability to not care about this is actually just apathy to your living situation. I think that humans fundamentally want to live in an ordered environment, even if it's like an orderly disorder, right? Like maybe you've got like a cluttered, you know, like your setup is really cluttered, but it's order to you. It's your order. You still have to have control over the environment. that's kind of our species being, right? I don't believe in that. In my experience, whenever people say stuff like that, whenever they say stuff along the lines of like, oh well, I just don't care about that, them not caring, they're talking about like anhedonia, they're talking about a depressive symptom, you know. And I'm not trying to prescribe my, like, I know my mental state isn't your mental state, but I also know that statistically speaking, half of you people have some kind of psychiatric disorder. And I have to cut through that because advice that I give that allows like leeway for, oh, if you don't care about this, that's fine. Like, that's going to be malicious, well, not maliciously, but like negligently interpreted by some people as my anhedonic disinterest is valid, which it's not. That's a medical issue that should be addressed with, I don't know, junk in it or whatever they do to treat depression. You get me, right? So much cope here. I ain't cleaning my anything, RN, because I just plain don't want to and don't feel like it. Goat herd, well, you're clearly 14 from the way you type, so I'm not going to try to reach out and convince you, because right now I'm playing the father figure and you're slamming the door to your bedroom. I'm not, like, you'll grow up and you'll understand. Are you kidding me? Like, I'm not literally your dad here, okay? I'm just trying to deliver good advice, but you'll eventually... Asman in chat, yeah. A lot of people in your chat don't know they have ADHD. I didn't know for the longest time. Can you please highlight how executive functions are affected with ADHD? Yeah, if you have ADHD, you're tall and unusually strong for the amount you exercise, and you've got a big penis. This is my experience with the condition. It might vary person to person. You also have a deep voice and are unusually good at sort of public speaking. So that might be, if any of these symptoms sound like relevant to your life experience, you might have ADHD. It also makes you handsome. Yeah, it also makes you care a lot about fashion, I guess, even if you suck at it. People should at least hire cleaning services. I mean, if that's an option for them, I would never, not even like for money, but I don't know, the idea of, I would feel like a child in the worst way having someone. It would depend on like my living situation, I guess, or if I was really, really busy, but I don't want someone being paid to do my dishes. I just feel like that'd be kind of embarrassing. If it was a loved one, like if I visit my parents and I eat a big meal for Thanksgiving and my mom is doing dishes afterwards, I'm not gonna lie, I feel cozy pilled because it's like, thanks, mom, thank you so much. And then I give her a hug because like she's been doing that for a while. That's a time honored process. I honor it. Am I willing to help? Sure, but honestly, she would turn down the help if I offered. There's only so much room around the sink. I get it. It's fine. I love her. Yeah. And if I have like a partner and I eat a bunch of food and my partner does the dishes afterwards, I'm like, oh, thank you so much. I'm a lazy asshole, ha ha ha. And they like, I hug them and blah blah blah. Like, it all works, right? But if I pay someone to do my dishes, I just feel I'm like on pins and needles. I'm like sitting there like, thank you for your services. I apologize for not rinsing the dishes after putting them in the sink. I forgot. And she's like, no, it's okay. I'm like, all right. The moral of the story here is that you should clean your room, bucko. I will say I don't really care about making your bed. I've never understood the making your bed thing. I understand it's cool to have a made bed. I feel like nowadays most people have simpler beds than they used to. Like, my parents' bed was more complicated than my bed is now. And my grandparents' bed, from when I remember going to my grandparents' house when I was a kid, you've got like the 3 layers of the sheet and the blanket and the comforter and the duvet cover and the multiple pillows and it's like I have a comforter with no duvet cover and a mattress with a sheet on it. So for me, making the bed is I pull the comforter up. So that's not like, you can do it if you want. It's just not a high priority to me. No top sheet. No, I just don't want, I don't like fiddling with all that stuff when I'm trying to sleep. It always feels like my foot's gonna catch on something. Like I'm trying to like kind of have it covered just my legs or below because my torso is kind of warm, and then it like one part gets twisted under another, and I don't know. I don't really care. I mean, whatever. Do you have a weighted blanket? No, but a comforter is like pretty heavy. What's the optimal amount of? I have one pillow. It's just my personal thing. It's fine. It's whatever you want to do. It's fine. Not assigning moral judgments to this. God, I have like 6 and it's too much. Pink dot next to name confirmed. I have 15 pillows. Pink dot next to name confirmed. Women love pillows. It's crazy. Bitches do be shopping for pillows. Vosh important question, plushies or no? I'm a I'm a cisgender guy. Which should answer the question right then and there, because we all know that, like, being trans or being a woman, parentheses gay, like, these are the correlative factors, right? No, it doesn't. Okay, whatever. That's fine. Cis dudes can like plushie. I'm not saying you're invalid. I'm just saying, like, you know, I've been over to plenty of houses. I've noticed patterns. The noticer has logged on. Stop being racist towards women. It's not a value judgment. I'm just saying women do be shopping for pillows. That's not a judgment about their moral character. They just like pillows. It's like women are soft, so pillows are so. I don't know. It's like it just works for them. It's fine. It's a demonstrable. Listen, if you look at FBI crime statistics, you can very clearly say that despite making up 50% of the population, women represent 83% of the plushie ownership, okay? And it's not sexist to just say facts. I just put a bunch of rubbish in the bin and feel way better. There you go.